What's up, everyone? Currently on my way to go get a new tonneau cover. It's the Leer Rollitup one. It's just the soft top one, so it's a cheap one. They're like 230 bucks brand new, but someone local to me on Marketplace bought it and then wanted to return it, and it's outside the return window, so I offered them 180 bucks and it's brand new in the box, and they said yeah, so we're gonna go get it and make sure it's all good, and then we'll bring it back to the house and get it installed. So check in with you guys in a minute here. All right, just made it back to the house, so now I'm gonna start opening this up and making sure everything's in there and get started on the install process. All right, just got it open. Everything looks like it's all there. It's all in the packaging and everything like they said, so we'll open up the hardware and start figuring out where we gotta put all the hookups on the bed rail and everything for it to mount up. All right, so now I've got it all opened up. So you're gonna have two bed rails, and this is gonna be the left one. So I'll show you, I'll slide this on. So this one's gonna sit up top and go down there. And we've got these clamps that are labeled F, M, and then R. So we got rear, front, middle. So I'll take this off here. I'm just gonna set this here. So these clamps, these are all gonna be tightened. You're gonna have to loosen these. So then it's like this. And then what we're gonna do is push this. A little hard with holding the camera. Hold that there. And that's gonna go in there, and it's gonna slide. So this is the rear, so we're gonna slide it all the way back here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with putting the middle next and then the front on. All right, so now I've got these in here. I got rear, middle, front, and I just left it loose. I'm not gonna tighten anything down because later on I'm gonna have to put a bracket here that the tonneau cover is going to hook up to up front here. So now I'm just going to grab the other bar and start working on the other side over here. All right, so now I got the other side all set up. Once again, front, middle, rear. And I'm just going to tighten those down on both sides real quick. Just hand tight. Don't take a torque gun to it. And we'll get to the next step after that. So the instructions are pretty awful. Right here it says for it to be flush right there, but that's obviously not a Tacoma, it's a completely different truck. So I could be wrong, but I believe this corner is gonna be flush kind of with here, and it should be right about there. So I'm gonna leave it there and tighten it down a little bit, and if that's wrong, I'll move it and show you guys where to put it. All right, so now the next step is you have these brackets, and what I did was just took this black piece off and then slid it into the rail here, and then I started this by hand and then tightened it up a little bit. So this is going to be your bracket that hooks up from the rail to the tonneau cover rail in here. All right, so now I've got the bed cover hooked up. I went ahead and tightened both of those on both sides. So it goes together right here. The back piece slides in to this rail right here. So you tighten it down there. And now this bracket, we're gonna line up with there. And we're gonna grab our screws and washers, and we're gonna tighten that down now. Okay, so I would recommend leaving all these brackets a little bit loose because you're gonna want to roll out the tonneau cover and make sure that it closes properly, because if these bars are too far forward or too far back, it won't lock in correctly. So leave the tailgate open, and then you're gonna roll this out. Okay, now I'm gonna hop down. All right, so this plastic piece is gonna fit in there on both sides. So go ahead and line that up. Okay, so now with the tailgate open, you're gonna push down to lock this in. So these metal tabs are gonna go right in that hole there. So I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna push down on both sides. All right, so now that's locked in. Go ahead and shut your truck bed. All right, and then you're just gonna push the Velcro down all around it. All right. So there it is. That's it, all installed on the 3rd gen Tacoma. The instructions were god awful. I hope this video will kind of help you guys out. Just kind of giving you some of the problems I went through and just explaining how to do it the best, because the instructions are literally for a different truck. But yeah, I'll go get some more videos and so you guys can see what this looks like on the truck outside of the garage. All right guys, so here's the bed cover a few days later after it's been installed. Just wanted to give you guys a better look on how it looks on the truck outside of the garage so you can see it a little bit better. It's been on for a few days now. So far so good. We'll see how it holds up over a long period of time. I'm hoping to get quite a few years out of it, but if not, it was only $180, so to be expected, I suppose. But it had really good reviews. Like I said, the instructions were god awful, so I figured I'd just make a little tutorial on how I was able to put it on. Yeah, it said 15-minute install. Probably took me a good hour or so, but other than that, it was all good and everything, and didn't really have too much trouble getting on. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about it, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer any of them if I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.